Week 5 was not exciting. It wasn't fast, it wasn't impressive, but it was necessary. After getting sick in week 4, there was only one goal for this week: healing without losing too much momentum. No big workouts, no ego, just controlled, steady progress. Last year, I may have handled this week differently. I may have tried to prove that I was okay or try to bounce back. And look, there's a time to have that Goggins mentality and mindset and embrace the suck and push through and grind. You got to have that. But you also have to have the other mentality of what's best that's going to let my body heal for the long term. This week was all about the long term. So we have a big year planned out. So this week I was able to get 4 runs in for a total of about 17 miles. And the week actually started on Wednesday. Okay, it's Wednesday, just before lunch. I'm gonna get my first run of the weekend. Trying to give my body plenty of time to recover. So today I'm just gonna hit a couple miles on the treadmill, watch my heart rate, make sure nothing crazy happens, and we'll just gauge from there. I'm not gonna push it too hard, just trying to get my feet back underneath me and see what happens. So here we go. Just stepped off the treadmill, got the 2.5 miles in. Just kind of played that run by feel, and went pretty good. Lungs, I could still tell, lungs are a little under the weather still. They felt cold, like I was running outside and doing wind sprints. So took it nice and easy, kept my heart rate in the 120s. Just a really slow recovery jog, just trying to reintroduce a little bit of movement and get this week picked back up and start slowly getting back on track. So I think that was a success today. Just pulled up to the fire station Thursday morning. I'm gonna go in here and try to get 5 miles knocked out. I think I'm gonna be safe, just do it inside on the treadmill, and make sure I feel good enough to hit those 5 miles. So just in case I gotta use the restroom or I need to cut the run short, I'll do it inside instead of going outside around the park. It's 2.5 mile loop, so I could get stuck on the other side of the loop, and it's a long walk back. So it's Saturday morning, got a long run today. I'm gonna get it on the treadmill today. We're gonna aim for 8 or 9 miles, still feeling the body out, and we'll go from there. And Saturday morning was kind of the test day. How disciplined can I be? How patient can I be? Because that run felt pretty good. It was 8 miles, and I kept my heart rate really low in the 120s. And I really had to keep reiterating, keep saying it to myself of, hey, let's just be patient. I'm not going to gain anything. If I push too hard, I'm just going to hurt myself. And so that's what I did. And I stayed true to that. And when I stepped off that treadmill, I'd gained some confidence, and I knew I hadn't, delayed my healing any. And then Sunday was just a nice, easy 3 miles on the treadmill at the fire station. This week reminded me that fitness doesn't disappear in 5 days, but you can delay healing if you're pushing too hard in that short time after being sick. And you either have to work on discipline or impatience. And discipline is just doing what's supposed to be done in that moment, what is needed in that moment. And being impatient is just all ego fed. And this week, I really had to focus on patience, listening to my body. And the big picture is I felt like my body handled this week pretty well. I was always in tune to my heart rate and making sure I wasn't pushing the envelope too much. My body responded well. And for the first time since being sick, now I'm setting up the next week to build rather than just survive like I did in this week. And that's progress. It's not flashy, but it's real progress. And once again, this week wasn't about building, toughness. It was about thinking long term. And now that my body feels stable again, now it's time to flip that switch, get that different mentality, and going into week 6, we're back to building. We're back to getting as prepared as we can for this half marathon. And now it's time to turn up the heat and just really crush it. So thanks for watching this week 5. Week 6 is going to be better. We're going to be back at it, and we're going to be crushing it. I'm ready.